Okay, many of you have seen my rant on coughs and sneezes, and sometimes, just humanity is weird. I mean, we as human beings are weird and we are gross. There's some things that we do that I don't understand. And it's like everybody does it. I'm no exception. I do it too. So it's weird. I don't understand. But stepping back from myself and stepping back from humanity and kind of looking as if I were an alien or a foreigner, sometimes I wonder why the heck we do certain things we do. Like like why is it like when we have a cold, we're like what's the next thing we do when we do that? we look at it. Gross. Like, we look at it. What is it, like some kind of car accident or train wreck? That we have this morbid, rubberneck knee-jerk reaction, like when there's a train wreck or a car crash, and we're like, we almost get in an accident ourselves. Was it the same thing when we blow our nose and we look? Like, what the heck do we expect to find? Do we expect one day to blow our nose and we get gold or pearls? Or what? It's like, are we just, are we expecting some kind of foreign object or something? Or maybe it's kind of a throwback to paganism, back to like New Age or something. Do we blow our nose and look at it like we're looking at the entrails of goats and I wonder, and maybe we think we could read the future in our mucus. I don't know. And then if that's not weird enough, what do you think we do next? We fold it up. We fold it up and we put it in our pocket and we keep it. Like, what do we think? What do you think we put it in our back pocket and the pressure of the Kleenex and the snot against our buttocks when we sit down and we have our snot rag in our pocket? Do we think it's like coal or something? And then if we sit on it long enough and create enough pressure that when we pull it out next time and look at it, that we're going to get diamonds or something? Dude, humanity is weird. I do it, you do it, we all do it, but why do we do it? It's just so flippin' weird, man. I just totally don't get it. I don't know if any of you out there, kind of have had the same thoughts or thought about the same things, but from Bible college, okay? There's this one teacher, man. I don't know if he had sinus problems or sinus issues or whatever, but it would be in chapel. And somebody would be up there preaching or something like that, and we would all be sitting, all of a sudden you hear it right in the middle of chapel. And I'm sitting there, and one day I thought to myself, now what is he gonna do with that? What is he gonna do with that? It's not like there's a spittoon anywhere where you could, or what's he gonna do? Is he gonna like slyly pull out his snot rag, and after looking to see what was in there last time, he's going to go to look at it again? Or worse, you think, what is he going to do with that? Oh, it blows my mind. It blows my mind, man. And sometimes I think when we blow our nose, we're actually blowing our minds. That little minuscule neurons and synaptics are actually coming from our brains and going out. And maybe that's why we look at our Kleenex, because we're not looking at snot. We're trying to find maybe some of the brain cells that we lost when we blew our nose last. I don't know, but it's totally weird, man. Humanity is gross and humanity is weird. I don't know. I think maybe boogers and snot kind of came after the fall. I don't get it, man. I don't know. Another gross thing, man. Boogers. Talking about boogers, okay? My friend, a good friend of mine, used to work at the college campus in the summertime, and then we would go through, the dorm rooms and stuff, and he would clean everything and fix what was broken and stuff like that. And they were moving beds from the girls' dorm, and so they took apart the headboard and so he was carrying the headboard, and as he was carrying it, he said he felt something prickly on his hands. He kind of stopped in his tracks and turned the headboard over, and there was a forest of boogers. You just laid across this headboard. It's like, this is the girls' dorm. You would expect that in a guy's dorm, man. You would expect that in a guy's dorm. A guy in the middle of the night, picking his nose, nobody knowing, and But a girl, you think like, you know, how girls are so, you know, they don't sweat, they glimmer, you know, and they don't fart, and they don't, you know, they don't do any of, you know, all that in public, you know, they don't even sneeze like everybody else, you know, usually we go, you know, but they go, you know, so it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I imagine like this really hot girl, you know, at night, just picking her nose and like creating this forest of boogers on her headboard. It's like, man, it's weird. It's like, it made me wonder, maybe I can use that pagan ability of reading the snot, like entrails of a goat and seeing what the future is. Maybe I can use it, the booger forest as a crystal ball and maybe see what girl did it, you know? It's like, and then, like, I can't even look at the yearbook, my college yearbook the same, because I'm flipping through and I'm looking at the girls and I'm like, wonder who that was. You know, I mean, oh, it's like humanity is totally weird. And okay, to get off a little bit of the grossness and stuff, one thing I was thinking about when I was a little kid is like, have you ever played hide and seek? You know, I mean, I was awesome at hide and seek, man. I lost most of the time, you know, but I was awesome because I found the coolest hiding spots that nobody ever found. So you're saying to yourself, how could you find the coolest hiding spots and how can you lose at the same time? Because, man, you know, the person began 1, 2, 3, 4, and they were counting and stuff like that. Buddy, I'd run to this hiding spot, and it was the coolest hiding spot. I'd find different ones, and nobody would ever hide there. I'd be the only one who knew about these cool hiding places. So I would get in, you know, I'd get in these like little cool hiding spots. Ready or not, here I come. And then as soon as they said that, man, it's like Pavlov's dog, man, when he hears the bell and starts salivating. As soon as like, uh-oh, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. You know, and it's like I would find these cool hiding places, and as soon as they said ready or not, here I come, it's like automatically I'd have to go to the bathroom, man. I'd have to pee like a racehorse. And so like I would look around and make sure, see if the coast was clear, and I would sneak out and stuff, and I'd almost get to the base so I could go to use the restroom. Ha! Caught you, found you, ha! Like that and stuff. And I was like, oh man. But has that ever occurred to you? It's like, why is that, man? It's like, why is that? Every time I found a cool hiding spot, and I would get there, and I like 9, 10, ready or not, here I come. And it's like, oh, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. And I'm doing that little pee-pee dance in this little hiding spot and stuff. And then, you know, I would be found. My hiding spot would be safe. Nobody ever found my hiding spots. But man, if I could just master my bladder, I would have been the master at hide and seek when I was a little kid. Shalom, Shavua Tov.